Hello, welcome to another episode of Stanton Gossip, which is like 2 episodes in a row because we skipped Sunday with our regular straight out Stanton, and you gotta blame this guy next to me. Not my fault.
I had a good reason.
It was
We'll go
definitely
into
a
it
great
more.
reason.
Yeah, we'll go into it more on Sunday into the details and stuff like that. But I had an opportunity to go to our local racetrack for free, so
That's
I had
crazy,
to take that
dude.
up.
With
Yeah,
your own car and
with
the
my own car.
instructor.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
holy shit. So that day, actually, it was Sunday. I was watching Formula One race, and then later on, Massa was sending clips from the racetrack that was actually designed by Tilke, who is the Formula One track designer.
Yeah. It's a short course, but it is really technical and it was really fun. I learned a ton. So yeah, it's kind of one of those situations where it's like, I have to take this up. Like I can't say no to this because this is So the story is basically my buddy works down at VW, and the company that owns the track is the same company that owns the VW dealership. So they basically go up regularly for track days. But this time he couldn't make it, so he offered his spot to me. So yeah. Anyways, that's where I was on Sunday, and I have no regrets. It was so fun. We'll go into it in detail on Sunday. Go over the course and stuff because it's our show and we can do whatever we want to. So
damn right. If you're a petrol head and you like a thing or two about racing or just racing tracks and cars, definitely what we did this week is gonna start with some Massa real life racing action. So yeah.
We'll throw the link to the circuit into the comments of this video if you want to check it out. It was so fun. It was so fun.
As a matter of fact, we talked about it like for an hour before the show today.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like I was excited about you driving like on the other end of the world. It's cool. Other than that, so let me just say something. We missed, and I apologize, but we missed a show this week. But to be fair, both of us like caught up today and we're like, what a great week to miss the show. Technically, I miss doing it. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I love doing Sunday night evening. But if I could choose a weekend to miss, I would probably choose this one.
There wasn't a lot. Wasn't a lot going on. Yeah, there's not even a lot, honestly, for like fun drama-worthy content. But there is some drama. We do have some drama.
So let's start with like soft Twitter stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
We both seen Ralia with her tweet. It's a pretty simple tweet. I actually did not expect drama. I guess people in Star Citizen
are you kidding me?
Humor, man. Like what the?
That's exactly it, right? Like, and we'll go into this with the next thing as well. But like, okay, so Aurelia is a Star Citizen streamer, or at least was. I haven't seen her streaming Star Citizen lately because
enthusiast for sure.
Content drought.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we can
click on the link,
right?
But yeah, totally. Like, it's basically just oh crap, I don't even have
Star
it open.
Citizen is the OnlyFans of Space Sims. You're paying for something you will never actually get. And I mean, it's cool. I don't know. It's funny.
Yeah.
I saw this, I giggled,
Exactly. Like, it's obviously meant in fun, like, and I get it. Also, at the same time, if I imagine she's kind of at the same spot that we are as, like as other Star Citizen fans, that you're just kind of burnt on where the game is right now. And
I mean, who isn't? Like, say, like new backers, maybe.
I don't know, like it was still a funny way to put it, it's instead of like going on about how you're burnt out, it's just anyways. But yes, as
some responses, dude, are just like, holy crap, man.
Some of them were funny, but then there's just the White Knights coming out in force to
I'm gonna pick on this person because we're gonna have him in another drama, and his name is Skyborn on Twitter, your fellow Canadian, actually, who we mentioned, who we mentioned before, and his reply was that's just not true. And to that, I have to say, why so serious, bro? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
come on, man, chill out.
that's the thing. Like, it's just like it's obviously, like it's obviously just kind of a funny thing, and like and so many. This is why I think a lot of Star Citizen community, or a lot of people outside of the Star Citizen community, like view this as a cult, because anytime somebody says something that's not even necessarily critical, they just get dogpiled on by everybody who just like cannot take any sort of criticism, even if it's meant in kind of a lighthearted or funny manner.
Yeah. And it's an alpha game. Like, come on. You know what's funny? Like, CIG probably looks at this and laughs. Like,
oh, totally.
Like CIG employees, and sometimes they even respond to these things and whatnot. It's just like, it's fine, dude. It's you don't have to protect it.
You don't have to protect it. That's exactly it. And not to mention the fact that, like, like she's not even necessarily wrong. It's not necessarily that I don't think Star Citizen isn't going to come out. I think it will, but so many people, and we've talked about this on episodes of Straight Outta Stanton before, where like people have these expectations, and the chances of those expectations being met entirely is for everybody are next to zero. Like, there's no guarantee that you're going to get the game you want out of this.
Quite literally, some people backed to play the game in 2015 or whatever. So already they did not get what they wanted technically. If you want to go like technical, but whatever, people just have to chill. The next one, though, the next tweet, I'm gonna go with the next Twitter so that we can just like, and then we can go to the
yeah. Okay.
So this one I did not even see. This, you brought this up. It's Virgil, and he linked our friend Skyborn. I think, is this? Oh, it was on Twitter.
Yeah, it's another Twitter thing. I guess. So there's been a feud going on, a little bit of juicy gossip, some drama for those who are interested between some of the PvP people, and they're doing kind of like a back and forth on Twitter. And yeah, so Skyborn says that Burks and Virgil are bullies, and witnessed both of them firsthand belittle and terrorize new gamers in Star Citizen. Detrimental to the growth of the health of the community. And every time one of those two gets called out, they send an army of people to harass them. It's very dramatic. Anyways,
whoever is watching Burks knows that's not Burks.
Yeah.
He's not that kind of a guy.
But I think this has been going on for a while. I've seen like just bits and pieces of some back and forth between Virgil and Skyborn, and Virgil and some other people, because I don't know.
Well, but because
PvP gets people butthurt, I guess.
Yeah, that's true for sure.
Yeah. So if you're looking for something to just like grab some popcorn and read some drama, some Star Citizen drama, here's a good one.
Definitely. In the replies, you're gonna find most Noodle, Space Gamer, and
yeah.
Like, it's just, yeah, it's just like, it's gonna be juicy.
Yeah.
I don't know,
another one of those situations where people just need to chill the fuck out. But if you want some entertainment, here's
the thing, though. Are they doing this on purpose? Maybe. Like, at this point, I'm thinking about like,
maybe.
Are they maybe like
I mean, they are all content creators. Are they just basically like driving the drama for the drama's sake?
I mean, I can't even blame them, because what the fuck is going on, anyways, so you need something, right?
I don't know. Anyways.
All right.
So there's that. And then, okay, the next one is actually it's not new. It's just I didn't get to it last episode, but
it's new.
Yeah,
he just did like 4 days ago.
Was it 4 days?
No. He's late, but yeah.
Well, I meant to. For some reason, I remember wanting to do that last episode, but
maybe I'm wrong. But like, I think it was like,
or maybe it came up just after.
Yeah.
Just after we did it or something like that. But at any rate, So Montoya did, Montoya does response videos to articles or to, hit piece videos and stuff like that. And usually they're like, whatever you think about Montoya, usually they're entertaining, and he usually is pretty factual and like breaking things down step by step. But so this is another example of somebody in the Star Citizen community not knowing how to take a joke and not understanding humor, because he did a response video to the Tech Linked video, where Linus Tech Tips and Riley from Tech Linked or whatever did that kind of like review, I guess, of Star Citizen. It was a good video. Like we've all kind of agreed on that. It was pretty balanced, like it had like, like he really, I thought, like conveyed the sense of awe that you get from Star Citizen at times, and also the frustrating bugginess, and questionable marketing decisions and stuff like that. But like it was done very lighthearted in the Tech Linked way, and Montoya apparently didn't understand that, because he basically just ripped into it. Like he paused the video like every line to do a rebuttal to what the video was saying, when and it just came across as way oversensitive and defensive, and I feel like he just totally missed the point of the video. It was so bad that he only got, I think, 10 minutes into the video before he had to call his own video because it was getting too long, and then he like released a second video to finish it off, but it only covered like the last 5 minutes. It was just bad. It was bad, and it made him look bad. And again, some people just need to chill the fuck out and take a joke.
That video on its own is just not something you. I don't know. It's very long and terrible video. You just don't react to that. And
that's fair.
And he actually did, like, he reacted to his own video, explained everything. It's like very, very good video. And then it's so funny because there's nothing else to do. So we also had Meyer do the same thing a couple weeks ago, where Meyer this is kind of like Montoya's defense in a way, where Meyer starts, and at the beginning he's like, I don't know if he's serious about this or if he's like actually shaming the product, and then someone in his chat says no, he's like, it's actually a genuine video. And Meyer said, okay, let's see, because until now, whenever a bigger YouTuber does a video, it's shaming the project,
usually,
bluntly, and I guess maybe Montoya fell into this trap of like start defensively, but watch the video, dude. Like, come on, bro. Like, watch the video. I also think Montoya, I don't think he's native in English, which to some, it's sometimes humor just does not translate as well. Although this video,
or maybe
is so
he'd never
good.
Maybe he'd never seen a Tech Linked video before. Like, that's just kind of their style, right? They have kind of like an irreverent sense of humor.
Listen, I've never seen their video before, and I watched this, and my immediate reaction was, this guy knows what he's doing. He gave the game for a fair chance. He did his research. He talked to haters and lovers and CIG employers, and
he played it extensively.
He played it, right? It was not like otaku, like whatever, taka I read something and it was very good.
Yeah, and
breaks my heart, man. Like, we want people like him to do videos like that. Like, you don't want to be a big
videos.
You don't want
to instead when you like, when you react to them like this, it makes us all look bad. Frankly, it makes the project look bad. It makes people in the Star Citizen community look like they're cultists, and
we're not.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, sorry. Cut the video.
All right, as always, link in the description.
It's actually 2 links because it's 2 videos.
Yeah.
If you want to sit through it, it's kind of painful, but
I actually wonder how, like, if anyone who's watching our show thinks the same as Montoya. I'm really curious, because maybe, I don't know if there's enough people who feel bad about what they did. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, it's a first to me, to be honest. Like, I didn't see anybody in my circles talking negatively about the video. Everybody was like, yeah, that was pretty balanced, you know? Like, showed the good, showed the bad, you know? That's
But then
reality.
also,
I think
we're kind of surrounded by people, like, we watch content from people we agree with mostly, right? You know what I mean? Like, so yeah.
true.
I
don't know.
think this is a great, regardless, I think this is a great video. I don't know
Put
what
it
to
this way
say.
though. I'll put it this way though. I'm in the yacht club Discord as well, and I didn't even really see any hate in there. And those guys are like
Oh,
the
yeah.
most positive of the positives, you know. So, you know,
It was just not
but
an attacky video.
no, it
No,
wasn't. Like
no
I
need
said,
to defend.
it was a balanced video, and even when it was being negative, it was pretty funny. But yeah, anyways, so links in the description. And, yeah.
Okay. Then we get to the big one. So I'm just gonna mention it because I was really disappointed. I love listening and watching to SaltEMike. It's not a secret. One of my favorite Star Citizen content creator. Actually, I'm just like, I wait for weekend to and to watch both of his videos, and I'm like excited about that always. And I felt sort of I don't know, betrayed, this big word, but you know what I mean. Like, so Mike, what he did in Answer a Call, he, with the help of his mods, basically he was setting up a chair, and basically while he was setting up the chair, he was listening to callers talk about things they love and dislike about Star Citizen, which to me, it was class. It was like all over the place, really, and they just needed to be guided because he's a content creator. They're not. I'm not blaming these people or anything like that, but he was not there to, point them to the right direction.
Like, I didn't hate it, but I agree that it was a weird one, man. This is, I think, week 2. This is the second week in the row where it was like kind of
yeah. But the one before, he was like not having a topic, but he was there, like he was,
yeah, he was guiding things and having conversations. And you're right, like honestly, like there were some really good callers, and even the callers that kind of got on my nerves still had some good points. But you're right, like, because he was distracted, probably looking at instructions and shit on how to build this chair, he wasn't really guiding the conversation, so they would just go off the rails, and they'd just go on and on and on sometimes, and it'd be like, oh my god, somebody cut this call.
They just needed guidance, that's all. By the way, I'm happy Mike got a really cool chair. I hope it was sponsored because I want him to get sponsorships.
He said it wasn't sponsored. It's just Monster Tech, man. Apparently the guy is just awesome. Like, he's done this for a bunch of Star Citizen content creators because he's big into Star Citizen as well.
Amazing.
And it's really, like, I think his business is really taken off because a lot of his desk mounts and things like that are pretty popular amongst the Star Citizen crew. But yeah, he just out of the blue basically just like sent Mike this chair and was like, hey, try it out. And it turned out it was more than a chair too. It was like desk mounts and like a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so I did not make it to the end. And this is an interesting point, because the last caller was actually talking about the video that we're going to talk about here.
The last caller pirated SaltEMike on one of his streams, and it was honestly, there's some people in that show that I would say skip, but at the very end, listen to that conversation, like if you haven't already, because it's basically his conversation with like how it all went down, like how they found him, how they were organized. And this isn't just somebody who just like showed up and no, it was
organized.
It was like super organized, like they had a bunch of EMP ships. They were like rotating in the good pirate way, with the intention of basically.
To preface this, I watched the video and I was pissed off with it. And then you and me talked about it, and you told me that you saw that on SaltEMike that I did not watch it in. So I need to go back and rewatch it. like watch that part where he explains, but like just from the perspective of someone who, and on purpose, I didn't want to watch it today because we're going to talk about it, and I don't know what he said, right?
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. So yeah, and that was kind of the thing in the last part of the conversation in ATC was they got it all on video.
Yeah.
And it like they clipped it together with Mike's VOD as well. So we'll put the link to that in the description as well, so you can watch the video. But watch the ATC conversation first.
I'll put both links in there so you can find it down there. ATC first, and then the Mongrel score video.
He is the last caller, and I can't remember his name, but listen to the conversation and then watch the video. And then watch the video. It is actually really, really cool. And even you'll get this too. Like when you listen to that segment at the end of ATC, like Mike was stoked. He was like, "That's the most fun I've had in Star Citizen in months."
Well, it did not start like that. First of all, I just want to say the video was not edited too good. It's very confusing. Like, because Mike's screen is all over the place. I never know whose screen I'm watching.
Okay, fair
Mike's
enough.
camera is there sometimes it's not. Mike talks all the time, which is really good. Like the audio parts were well implemented, but it doesn't matter. These guys are not videographers or whatever. They're just playing a game and documenting something that is fun for a lot of Star Citizen players.
That's
Mike
fair.
thought at the beginning that he was stream sniped. I don't think they stream sniped him.
They didn't actually. They told him that they found him legitimately through scouting and stuff like that.
And you can hear that because at the beginning they're like, "Oh, it's Mike," so they know him obviously, but they did not look for Mike. It just happened.
Yeah.
Mike was mining with the ROC. There was a lot of shit in that thing, like 100 something, 200 something, whatever.
There was like 140 had a night.
I know they had to split.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of money, but it was still really cool. Especially like I said, in light of the conversation that they had.
Yeah. No, I want to watch that for sure. But here's the thing. I'm not gonna spoil the video. You guys should watch it. It's not that long really, and someone put a lot of effort into like actually combining everything and making it understandable.
And then like getting Mike's VOD and stuff like that. But you're right, it is kind of clunky.
It's okay, yeah. I just want to, make sure people know not to expect like, morphology's video.
Exactly. It's not a morph video.
Yeah. But what pissed me off big time, this is on their So the pirates in the game, and these are well-known pirates, they claim that they always contact a pilot and offer ransom before they engage into combat. And if I'm not crazy, that never happened.
No, but if you this is why I'm saying like listen to the ATC conversation first, because they go into why that didn't happen.
Tell me. It's like now I'm curious.
It's basically because they got made. Basically, like they were basically going to incapacitate the ships and then confront them on the ground, basically. And then Reezer showed up in the M2 and fucked it up. So they were just like, go, like it's now or never, basically. Like,
I don't like that, man. I don't know what's your take on that, but like, if you are going with this, preface of famous pirates will do that, it's kind of an expectation, and they're pissed off that people just self-destruct or log off and all that. But then when it actually happens on big screen, from Mike's perspective, he's being pirated. No one called him, no one offered anything, and it was just a complete mess. And it didn't feel like piracy to me. It felt like bullying, basically.
Watch the ATC video, because like they still anticipated basically taking him on the ground, because and this is the thing too, like he said, they don't expect people to fight back. Basically, in these most of these situations, most people don't fight back. So when Mike started fighting too, and when like there was actual combat happening, basically all thoughts of like their typical order of battle, like contacting them, getting them for ransom or something like that, or just stealing their stuff out of their rock. That all went out the window when Mike fought back. They flat out said like he kind of took him by surprise with that railgun because they didn't expect that.
But I feel like this is a missed opportunity because when I watched the video, I kind of hoped that I'm gonna get something I really wanted to see. Where there's like 5 guys or so in multiple ships, and Mike in one fucking ROC. And to be fair,
well, but there was also the and that was the initial plan of action. Basically, was to incapacitate the Nomad, and then basically confront him on the. You just gotta watch the ATC.
I know, but
over it.
Okay, let me just finish my train of thoughts. Like, imagine if they actually fucking made it, when they know it's Mike and hundreds of people watching him, and they probably knew he's gonna mention it on ATC, which is a lot like people watching on YouTube as well, and then probably it's gonna stir the drama, and other people like us are going to mention it. And I just wish that they actually made it to a point where they can do a ransom and talk to Mike, and then Mike can do whatever the fuck he wants. He can fight back, or even if he's aggressive. Like, at some point they destroyed everything and it was them versus Mike, and at that point they like aggression was replied with the aggression instead of, hey, it's 5 versus 1, so let's calm down and try to reason with Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And imagine how cool would that be? Like, that'd be fucking. I would talk about this all the time. It was like, this is what the pirate is.
Now, one of the things they talked about it as well was basically that M2 showing up, because as is typical in Star Citizen, the M2 apparently is a beast right now, because you have the twin size 4s, and also the M2 has the chin turret is also pilot controlled.
Sure, but they killed the
M2 size. Yeah, but that's it, right? Like, basically, yeah. I mean, the way they explained it was like, you can't just like, you can't basically try to negotiate with an M2, because the M2 will just destroy everything. And that's basically why they said when the M2 showed up, it changed the game for them, and they basically had to decide whether or not they were going to pull back and reset, or just basically go ham.
I kind of wish they explained that in their own video, right? That would be so good, because not everyone's gonna watch that and then go to ATC from, like, because this video will be there. It's like an evergreen video, right? Like, back in the day, someone attacked SaltEMike, pirated, and this is what happened. And a video does not tell the story unless you go to fucking episode of ATC, which is a weekly show, at the end of the show to get the closure, which makes no sense. I
will say, at the same time, there's nothing saying that they have to, especially if you're stealing, like, there's nothing saying that a pirate can't just fully engage, right off the bat.
They didn't do anything wrong.
Which is what the expectation was, apparently, from Mike too. He was saying, like, he just expected them to just nuke the rock and, like, lol, but when and this isn't clear in the video because Mike doesn't say anything, but in the ATC he talks about how there was that moment where when he realized that he was being legitimately pirated instead of just stream sniped, that's when he was like,
it's amazing.
Oh, okay,
I've had this experience.
Now we're gonna play the game.
I was on the both ends of this, and we talked about it. We legitimately stole the fucking caterpillar full of cargo and returned it later because the guy didn't have money. And I was also pirated as well, and I love these moments. Like, this is what makes the game alive. It's extremely rare, and people should embrace it. And that's what I mean. Like, if this was shown to a broader audience with an actual conversation and everything, holy crap, that would be like, they would entice people to.
And instead, anybody who watched this is just basically going to think that these guys are griefers.
Yeah,
because there's no pretense.
Like, I wish this video would actually embrace people to react to piracy as a gameplay instead of just like exactly
instead of like fucking griefers, self-destruct. Fair enough. I get what you're saying.
That's all just like missed potential. They didn't do anything wrong though, don't get me wrong. I just wish that, like, we could have this point taken. That's all. That's all.
I gotcha. Yeah, I didn't get that, but now I got it. But anyways,
just like Montoya, I'm not native in English, and sometimes it's hard to get the point out.
Oh, I already said I'm, like, stupid tired today anyways, so it's possible that I just wasn't, getting it through my skull either. But anyways, ATC, hit or miss, some good conversations, but definitely watch that last bit and then go watch this video by the Mongrel Squad, because it's I guess it's just cool to see people having like legitimate. It's refreshing to see people legitimately having fun playing, sort of a game loop in Star Citizen right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely watch it. Something different. They go through so much more, and this is probably like only like 5% of their gameplay when they actually get into some kind of an action. Because of everything. Even their server desync was disgusting, and they still
so bad. Yeah. Oh, it was so hard to watch.
But it is what it is,
It is, yeah. And they still are having fun somehow.
Yeah. Well, it's they did it in group and all that.
Yeah.
But that's gonna conclude it for today. Another episode of Stanton Gossip done. And unless Mr. Masaka signs for Ferrari next Formula One team.
Invited back to a track on Sunday. Yeah, we should be back on Sunday.
Oh, if you do it twice in a row, I'm gonna get Quicks or someone and do a show with you being absent.
No, that's fair. He did say he'd be down for that. Know. So yeah.
I don't think one episode is a big deal. It was really important for man, I'm so happy you did it. Like honestly, so happy you did it. So no.
I mean, like we're pretty committed. I mean, we do this for fun, but like we're pretty committed to the show. Just like with something like this, it was like, I've wanted to do this for so long. I just got my car perfectly set up, suspension, tires, everything. This was just an opportunity I couldn't pass up. So, but yeah, we'll on Sunday.
We'll talk about that Sunday and how it was. I can't wait because I don't know all the details either. And then we're going to talk about Star Citizen. Hopefully, we're going to get something to talk about this week because there's not much to talk about right now. But who knows? There's, Thursday, Friday. Who knows?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. I was going to say there's like maybe some stuff in the roadmap roundup too, but I read through it and it's pretty dry. So, So cross our fingers for tomorrow. And anyways.
Or that tinfoil hat is going to work.
Yeah.
Again. With that said,
if you like this, if you guys wouldn't mind throwing us a like, that would be sweet. If you guys have any content that you've kind of come across or Twitter drama or fun stuff, throw that in the comments. We like that sort of stuff.
We do. Have a great rest of your day. Get through the week. It's only hump day. It's 2 days more. You're good. And we'll see you all Sunday. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.